first caller is Matthew from Canada.
What's up, Matthew?
What's happening, man?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good.
Good. Right. How can we help you?
Good. I just want to tell you, first off, it's a big honor to be speaking to you guys. I listen to you guys daily and really respect what you guys do.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thanks, man.
So I'll tell you a little bit about me because it'll lead into my question, which will probably make it easier. I'm a father. I have twins who are 2 years old. I'm a kinesiologist and I run a small studio here in Montreal. I am the strength and conditioning coach for the men's hockey team at Concordia University. And this is what's leading me into my question for you guys is at Concordia as the strength coach, we only have the opportunity to train two days a week, Tuesday and Wednesday, back to back at 10 a.m. because of the schedule and because of schools. Hockey is a very intense sport and it's very hard to hit everything in the 2 training sessions that we have available to us, right? Like you got your strength, your power, your speed, mobility, agility, injury preventions, the biomechanics of the skating stride. I can't hit it all, obviously, in the 2 sessions. And I've been there now for 6 years and we've done very well, but I feel like I've never maximized the training I'm doing with this team to really improve performance, I would say, but really just capitalize on the training. So I was wondering, what would you guys do with the 2 blocks that you have available for the training sessions?
Is this all year? The only 2, like, does this change in season, out season, or is it like consistently, these are the 2 days, that's all we get?
These are the 2 days. This is all we get, and it's all season long until we lose in the playoffs or win.
So this is always
pack it all in. Man.
This is always in
I know.
So this is always in season. Then they're always playing and practicing. What's their practice and play schedule look like?
Yeah, the rest of the days.
So usually they have games on Friday and Sunday. Sometimes they have games during the week that really changes training up depending on when the game is. It's never consistent. Monday is usually a day off for the guys to catch back up on schoolwork. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday practice, game Friday, game Sunday type of schedule.
Yeah. The biggest challenge...
Injury prevention is about all you can do right here.
Yeah, the biggest challenge, and you almost nailed it, I think you nailed it, Matt, is that you're trying to, like, how do I fit everything in? You can't.
Mm-mm.
In fact, if you try to fit everything in, you're gonna increase the risk of injury and reduce their performance. It's really going to be about mobility and injury prevention. It's actually less is more.
Yeah.
So it'll be very, very minimal with strength training, some correctional exercise and mobility, and your goal, with your background in kinesiology, would be look at biomechanics and focus on correctional exercise, really. Because if you try to push the strength training while they're in season, it's not gonna help.
Especially that high of volume. Yeah. They got 2 games a week. Sometimes
more.
Even then, they would. Ideally, I would have spread it out so it's like micro workouts, throughout the week. But like, it doesn't sound like you have that ability to program that with them.
No, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, just to put it differently, if those 2 days were focused on correctional exercise and recovery, they'd probably do better than if they were focused on.
I'm just gonna jot that down. So I have that for my notes.
Yeah, because they're all. I mean, these are college, high level athletes. They're redlining.
They're big time athletes. Some of them have been to NHL development camps, rookie camps, even the main camps. So they're big time athletes.
Yeah, and so if it's focused on like active recovery, mobility, you're gonna get more out of them than you would if you were pushing performance.
The only window you're going to have to do that is like
off-season.
off season after playoffs when I don't know how long they have before everything kicks back up again, but that's the short period of time that I would ramp up any of the intensity and volume of training. So
I'd probably, even if you do any kind of strength training exercises, it would keep it more unilateral more than anything. I don't know if you're familiar with Mike Boyle, but I would go through.
Oh yeah, big fan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's just again, this is a really tough question in terms of like condensing your focus there, but I think they nailed it with this. Injury prevention is the highest thing, but I mean, you still have to include just a little bit of strength training to maintain. But with them performing and explosively moving, you're going to get a lot of wear and tear. already. So yeah, just maintaining, managing that, assessing them in those sessions, and figuring out those needs that you can fulfill, I think is ideal.
Yeah, but less would be more with intensity, with driving, with pushing. It's really about like, can I get them after these strength training sessions to feel like they've recovered more? Is really the idea.
Okay,
keep them healthy.
That's awesome. I really appreciate that. It's just been an ongoing battle for the 6 years, and
I can imagine.
Appreciate you guys.
I can imagine that's a tough question, bro.
Yeah.
Oftentimes it's the athletes, besides, the talent factor. Oftentimes the athletes that do best are the ones that avoid injury the most, and the ones that get the best recovery. Because everybody's pushing so hard at that level. I mean, we're not talking about, high school, or rec league. This is like high level. They're going for it every practice and every game.
I mean, multiplanar isometrics would be my first kind of thought process to maintain a bit of strength and less in terms of like wear and tear, like in recovery. Like the recovery will be pretty substantial, but to be able to maintain that kind of strength control, especially in like lateral type of poses and working on a bit of rotational type of isometrics, I think would be very beneficial.
Okay, that's awesome. That's exactly kind of the route we're going to stay on with it. I just thought maybe there was more we can get out of it to peak at the right time. Can we maintain more strength, this and that? You're always kind of looking for the edge to help with performance and help go after those titles. So that's always the ongoing battle that I'm looking at.
No, what's interesting, Matthew? Years ago, I remember they did this huge study. This influenced personal trainers, I think in the wrong way in many cases, but they had pro athletes or high-level athletes, and they started training them on instability balls and dyna discs and one-legged this and one-legged that. And what they found was a reduction in injury. Now, what they attributed it to was the instability training. But that's not what caused the reduction in injury. What caused the reduction in injury was the fact that they were training with a lower intensity and less volume. I mean, when you train on a dyna disc and physio balls, you're not driving and pushing as hard. And so these athletes were getting less injury. And it was less about what they were doing. It was more about what they weren't doing, which was pushing their bodies. So if you become the strength coach that figures out how to facilitate recovery, you're going to be very effective.
Yeah, and you could tap into their nutrition a bit more. I know athletes are terrible with that, so if you can kind of lecture them a bit with the nutrition, that would help.
Yep.
Yeah, it's tough with the university athletes, but we try to stay on it as much as we can,
Yep. Absolutely.
Do you guys have like recovery tools and stuff there too? What do you have? Like you have red light, you have cold plunge.
We got like we got like a lot of cold tubs. We got like the Thermotex. We got red light, the foam rollers. Like it's not the state of the art, but we got a good amount of tools at our disposal.
Yeah. How are the boys with using it? Are they consistent with it, or is that even that a challenge?
That's a battle too. Yeah. To go get them the treatments. That's a battle with the university students, I would say.
Yeah. I think pushing that and holding them accountable to that is going to be as
sleep valuable. It's going to be so big with these guys. I know, right? If they get good sleep, that'll be like a game changer for a lot of them. But it's really a game of recovery. That's the game that you're playing with this level of athlete.
So what I got here, just for my notes for you guys, I got correctional exercise, recovery and mobility, less volume and less is more, and we can put in more isometric training.
Yep. There you go.
That's great.
Did I nail that?
Yeah, got it, dude.
Love that.
Okay, that's going to be the plan going forward. I really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear what happens.
Yeah. Keep us posted, Matt.
For sure.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, man.
Yeah, I remember when I had that realization, because you guys remember when that study came out, right? And then all of a sudden the dyna did, everything became the rage.
Yeah.
And you're like, this doesn't make any sense. Like building general strength is like the best thing. But it's because these athletes were training so hard that instead of doing traditional strength training, which is just too much for them.
Did I hear him correctly that they're playing two games or more?
Yeah, hockey's brutal.
Yeah.
Hockey's brutal. Dude.
And it's sometimes threes during the week.
Yeah.
So
and then you're also practicing.
You know what? This is going to be controversial, but I'm going to say this right now. Like, if those two sessions during the season
was nothing but recovery.
We're literally myofascial release.
That was why.
Mobility, and that's it.
Why I asked him is how good are they about using those recovery tools? Is because here's a situation where I might dedicate that hour to that. We're all getting in the ice bath together. We're all doing the
myofascial release.
If they're not doing a good job of doing that, and you have this dedicated time with them, I might be implementing that. As lame as that may sound, but that is going to take them further than pushing their bodies.
They're already redlining without the strength.
Yeah.